Greeting everyone. DFG, Men of Gideon's Flight. Hey guys, real quick, go around. Guys, gonna go around the table and introduce ourselves.
James.
Dennis. Jonathan. Sharif.
Guys, we got some real good information for you this afternoon. Many times you've heard us talking on other videos about having to be raised in homes where there was no father or father that was absent. Well, we have the good fortune today to have a young man who can talk about having a father in the home and the benefits of having his father in the home. And that happens to be Brother Sharif Green. So Brother Sharif is going to kind of talk about his experience growing up, with a dad. So, I'm going to ask a few questions, and I'm sure everybody else will chime in. But the first question, Brother Sharif, first of all, what do you feel were some of the major benefits of having your dad at home with you?
First of all, he was an example of being a man, providing, taking care of your family, structure, rules. He's like the enforcer of the rules. Mom set rules, but once you get to a certain age and size, mom's rules is like, all right. But father's like the enforcer, because he's, even though I'm big, he's bigger. So it was like that structure was there. Example of work ethic, going to work, keeping a job, being able to provide.
So at what point did you realize, how old were you, if you can remember, when it was you realized that your dad was going to work?
All my life.
Uh-huh.
Like, they would take me to the bus stop or whatever, and then he's like, all right, I'm going to work after that. And I come home from school, and then, 5, 6 o'clock, he'd come home from work. Like, I always knew he had a job. Like, I can't recollect any point in time where I didn't realize my father had a job. Like, I think that was like a known fact. Like, he never hid it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a known fact. Like, I'm getting up to go to work. And, like, that's what I do. So
yeah. And so as a young man, so you saw this example of, if I can use the term, hard work, or at least consistent work, right? Yeah. And now, did you at what point did you relate that to him paying the bills or providing for the family?
I mean, that part didn't come, as a child when you're like 5, 6, and you don't realize that job equates paying bills and all that. You just figure, oh, daddy's grown, that's what dad got to do. He goes to work. You never equate it to actually being detrimental, so to speak, until you're like, 8, 9, 10, when you start realizing certain aspects of the world, then you start to realize, all right, daddy got to work so we can live in this house, though, so the lights stay on, so we can eat. We got to buy groceries, so dad got to go to work. So maybe, I'd say about 3rd, 4th grade, you start realizing like that's what it is and why it is.
Yes.
But when you're younger, you don't
think about it.
Really care.
So did your dad? Did you ever have a conversation with your father in terms of what you were going to do, in terms of how you were going to be a provider? I guess here's 2 questions. Did it dawn on you at some point that you were going to have to get a job one day because you saw what your dad was? And I'm not trying to lead the witness here. I guess that's.
No, I mean, yeah. Like I said previously, like it was an example, so I knew at some point once I got his age or as a kid when I get his size, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got to do what he does, So, yeah, I always knew I would have to get a job or some type of form of income.
Yes. So because again, so seeing him doing it automatically, was that just like an automatic adjustment for you? Because you just kind of.
I mean, yeah, my parents told me like, yeah, you're gonna have to get out and get something, but I also seen it, so like I already knew like, yeah, this is what I have to do. They just verbally like reiterated it, but I always kind of. I mean, as a kid, you don't think about it like that, but as I came of age, I just knew kind of instinctually from seeing it all my life that you got to do something. You got to go get a career and provide. And even if you're not providing for somebody else, just for yourself. So I kind of always knew that because I grew up like that.
Now, I have another question. Did your father own a home or did y'all rent?
When I was a young child, yeah, we rented, and I think when I got high school, I think, yeah, ninth grade, they bought a house. They started, they fortunately were progressed to buying homes. So high school, that's when we started living in our own house.
So you saw ownership by the time you got to high school.
Yeah, I think I was like 13, 14, and they bought their first house.
Uh-huh. How did that make you feel? Do you remember?
Man, coming from living in apartments, though, to a house, it's like you get the lottery. You know what I'm saying? There's no better feeling like just like I got my own bedroom. Because when I was younger, like me and my sister shared a bedroom. Then when I got to like a certain age, like 8, 9, I'm like, I don't want to share a bedroom with her. So we had like a little like hallway, like entryway area in our house, and I moved my bed there. Like that's my bedroom. You know what I mean? So my parents was like, yo, we can't have it. You know what I'm saying? Like I was never like a complainer. You know what I'm saying? Like I just rolled with the punches and I just manned up and did my own thing. But it was like, all right, you know what I'm saying? That kind of put the fire under him. Like this kid wants his own space, blah blah. So yeah, when we moved and finally got our own house, you know, like, it was like I hit the lottery. It was great.
So it was inspiring, if I can use that word, very inspiring.
Yeah.
Now, are you a homeowner?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good. So is it safe to say that seeing that example and how empowering?
Yes. Yeah. Like I said from the start, example.
Mm-hmm.
If anything, Pops was an example. So yeah, owning homes, owning everything.
And and I notice he's saying homes with an S. So am I misinterpreting what you're saying? So it's more than one piece of property?
Well, yeah. Well, my parents own multiple properties, so eventually that's what I want to do. You know.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And your parents, your parents are in the 50s maybe.
Yeah, my parents are 57.
Okay, so they're not old. They're pretty young.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Owning. Any questions that you guys have with Brother Sharif?
What's some of the biggest lessons you learned from your father, Sharif? What's something that he taught you that you'll never forget? The lesson.
Besides just, like I said, the example of being a man, like get up, go to work, provide. I think that's the biggest lesson. You know what I'm saying? Just be a provider. Like you don't have your hand out. You go get your own. I think that's probably like the biggest. I never seen my father ask nobody for nothing. We was the one. Everybody asked him. You know. So I seen like he never had his hand out ever. Like he was always the one people put their hand out to. So he always went and got it. That's where I get my drive. I go get it. I don't ask nobody for nothing. Everything I got is mine. So that's probably the biggest.
I had a question. Being a father now yourself, how do you feel benefited you having your dad in your life?
Just being there. You know what I'm saying? Show me you gotta be there. Raise your kids. I just know like from my friendships growing up, like probably say maybe 15 of us in the neighborhood. Maybe 2 of us had a father. Everybody else didn't. And I could see like where the fatherhood comes into play in people's lives, And so that's why I involved in my kids' lives, because without me being there, most likely they got a wayward pattern. You know what I'm saying? There's a wayward pattern coming. I mean, it could still happen with me being there, but with me not being there, it's more likely, I would say, just from what I see. Now it could go the other way too, because there's people who just have moms and they still straight and narrow. But from what I saw, most likely, without father is gonna go a different way.
Staying on that same subject regarding your friends, do you feel that there was a difference in determinant with you having your dad in the house and your friends not having theirs? Do you think there were certain things that your dad deterred you from doing that your friends didn't have the opportunity?
Definitely. Like prime example, like when we were younger, we used to do stuff, but like everybody was like, my pops would come outside. He was a firefighter, so he had this big ass fire boot. He would chase us with it, like, I'm gonna knock y'all asses out. You know what I mean? So even though he was playing, it was still like a determined, like, yo, well, we do something. We can't do it around Reeves' crib because his pops gonna come out with that boot. He's gonna start swinging that boot at him. So yeah, you know, pops was determined, definitely. Definitely.
Beautiful. Well, anything else, Sharif, you want to, in closing, anything else you want to share with us or the audience?
Fathers, take care of your kids, man. It's better for them.
Stay involved.
Stay involved. Whether, I mean, not saying you have to stay with the mother. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people get that misconstrued, like, oh, because you divorced the mother, you got to divorce the kids too. Like, nah, that's not how it got it. It don't have to be that way. You don't have to stay with the mother to be involved with your kids. You know, so just stay with your kids. That's stay with your kids, raise your family.
Beautiful, beautiful. Well, guys, you know, thank you for your time. Again, you know, the Men of Gideon's Flight. You know, again, we're putting these videos together to keep you informed. Your own media from men from your communities who care about the things that, you know, you must and need and should be caring about. So we ask that you subscribe to the channel. If you like this video, we ask that you would share this video with your family and friends. You know, again, in the education field, take this video, take it to the classroom if they give you a little latitude, or to the community center, and let them hear about men who look like them talking about things that matter to men that look like all of us. Okay? So, guys, love you. Peace. Thank you again. DFG.
Gideon's Flight.
Men of Gideon's Flight. Peace, guys.